Yo, 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 what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? Big up to every single one of us in here right now, soon to join the stream, and who have been throughout this whole journey with us right now. We're not up from when I started streaming, but either way, Kaspa right now, is it back? Has it come back alive? Again, time will tell, but right now, us, the community, have stuck through thick and thin with Kaspa despite the corrective price behavior, and now Kaspa is hovering around 15.7 cents, up roughly 16.93% on the daily time frame. That is absolutely nuts, absolutely insane right now, and we have a lot of big news to cover in this stream today. I was late today because I made this announcement again on my free Discord server, because I wanted to take the time, which I haven't gone through it completely, but the most key part I've gone through. I want to take some time to listen to this KEF AMA, this live stream happening on Twitter earlier, about half an hour ago, and there was some very, very big key pieces of information that was dropped in there. To me, one of the key reasons why Kaspa is pumping right now was, in a sense, explained in this AMA, which is very, very bullish. And of course, there's a lot incoming for crypto. Kaspa will get into the stream as always, KRC20. And as always, if you enjoy these streams, be doing these daily, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more, because Kaspa hopefully is coming back. Right now, the Kaspa November so far for Kaspa has proven to be very bullish indeed. November started here. Right now in November, we are up 36%. Which is very, very bullish in my opinion. Very, very bullish. And honestly, the rate we're going, if we get the right developments, the right announcements, we could generally see Kaspa maybe return to all-time high by the end of the month. You know, we are only 10 days into November. And what I've been telling you time and time again, every single stream I've done, every single day, things in this space can change very, very quickly. Happened back here in the span of 3 days. We saw Kaspa go from the price of 10.3 cents all the way up to 13.8 cents, a 33% gain. We've done more than that in just the span of 2 days. When Bybit launched Kaspa, we saw Kaspa go from 5 cents to 15 cents in the span of 2 weeks. In just 2 days, we've seen a rise from Kaspa of 11 cents up to 15.7, and it's peaked today at 16.2. Again, don't be emotional, be logical. The reason for this pump, there are two or three reasons I could possibly give you in this stream. That speculation, if you will, but logical speculation, I like to believe, of why Kaspa's pumping right now. And truth be told, again, don't be emotional. There is always the possibility that Kaspa starts to correct once again. It's always possible. But right now, I have a strong belief, and again, it's a belief, that Kaspa is now igniting bullish momentum because it now wants these tier 1 listings. So, without further ado, we'll get into the start of the stream with the KEF. Just some key parts from it. We're going to keep jumping back and forth between this throughout the stream, but one of the key reasons why Kaspa is pumping, in my opinion, comes from the KEF. Good evening, Kaspa Frog. Welcome back to the stream, man. Kaspa is generally so bipolar, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, Kaspa, probably the most bipolar project in the space right now, but right now it's up, so it's good bipolar right now. Let the games begin, my friend. It's on. It is so on, like Donkey Kong. Shy Leash, I'm having 40k Kaspa. Do you have any suggestions on how to take profits? I mean, you take your profits at your decision, my man. Personally, right now, I've taken no profits at all in Kaspa. I'm just buying more and more. I'll be taking profits around the $1 margin, probably around the $2 margin as well, and so on and so forth. I have my take profit zones right now, but I've not sold any Kaspa, and I don't plan to. To everyone else who has sold Kaspa right now, you know, unfortunate is all I can say. For those who've got a Kaspa at the very, very top, of course, you're still, you know, you're still thinking, oh, what does it matter? You know, because you're still down from buying at the top, what, about 15%, 24%, 25%? But Kaspa has a chance very much so to surpass the all-time highs very soon. Right now, Kaspa, it's got the highest volume we have ever seen for Kaspa. 514.3 million 24-hour trading volume. That is the highest we have ever seen with Kaspa. Right now it's the highest, and there's a big reason for that, and it comes from the KEF. So the KEF had an AMA just half an hour ago, which I highly recommend watching once my stream's done, of course, where they spoke about multiple things regarding the miners, regarding the Chinese Binance space, regarding the listings, regarding smart contracts and 10 BPS, and much, much more. I'm going to make a TLDR in my free Discord server at some point throughout this week when I get the time to do so. I've made a very rough one right now in my notes, but I'll write one more detailed out in due time. But I'm going to highlight the key most important part from this that we want to take into account, which is most important for us, which for me is the miners, the listings, and the smart contract 10 BPS. So, I'm not going to play this part out, but I'll tell you where it is. At the 30-minute mark, the KEF, they confirm to us. This is a bit of FUD, but it's important news nonetheless. The KEF confirm the speculation and rumor regarding smart contracts in Q1 2025 is false. 10 BPS, that's true. Smart contracts in Q1 2025 is false. So we're not going to get contracts. We're not going to be getting smart contracts that early, which is understandable. We've been reiterating time and time again that it's unlikely. Most likely we're going to be seeing it latter half of 2025, not 2026. We'll probably see some smart contract developments in and around, the next few months to come, but not the official release of smart contracts. That is not true. So that anonymous source that came from that Medium post is misinformation, or it's the way it's been worded. Again, the way the Medium post was worded was saying that they're developing smart contracts right now, which is true, but the timeline is skewed. The only thing that seems to be wrong with that Medium post is the timeline. So, but either way, be it as it may, the most important announcements. The first one for me, I think the minors are important, an important note, but the first one to me is the announcements regarding the exchange listings. Now, we've got this segment here around the 14-minute mark where the KEF talk about the fact that apparently, which could be a potential catalyst, Kraken has made an official announcement of sorts. So let's listen very closely to this segment and hear what the KEF says right here.
The same excuse from exchanges like that anymore. Again, thanks to the community movement, we also heard that Kraken will make an official announcement listing Kas Kaspa. I want to be very clear, these are not what the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, the KEF.
So again, that acknowledgement from the KEF, it may have just been referencing the fact that Kraken have Kaspa on their roadmap listing. But it's official confirmation nonetheless that Kraken do want to list Kaspa. That's good, but that's not the bombshell announcement of this video. That is not the title of this stream. Tier 1s are ready, capital reversal signals. This comes in at the 1440 mark, where the KEF mentioned a lot of very, very big announcements in my opinion. So pay very close attention to this segment right here.
Would like to take credit for. We are just sharing you the news because we think these are all the community effort. It's not, something made or pushed by us. We see this as a long-lasting effort of the entire community and everyone here in and out, not in this Twitter space. For other exchanges, we have been in conversations for months. All right, so for both OKX and Binance, we have been talking for a really long time.
I apologise because I'm going to do a little bit of a stop-start here for the meantime. I might play it back again the whole way through so you can listen to it. But again, something I want to highlight right here, also I think very, very important. KEF now has confirmed, which Wolfie's been confirming for a while now, that they've been in talk with the top-tier exchanges for months. The OKXs, the Binances, the Krakens, they've been talking with them for months. So they do know of Kaspa. What is going to be said, very, very shortly you're about to hear, is the reason why they haven't listed Kaspa just yet. The main reason why they haven't listed Kaspa just yet. Which is why what's happening in the market right now is very bullish. Again, pay very close attention.
So we are asked to bring some more popular projects to TGE on KRC20, and they think that might do some help. Because the exchanges, when Kaspa don't yet have a TVL, they want to see some liveness of the ecosystem or of the community on the network. We gave a bit of the clue in our post about our event in Bangkok to say there might be bigger projects that want to TGE on KRC20 and have their KRC20 tokens. But Unfortunately for now, we cannot reveal anything that is definite.
So, what we've heard there, which for me is very, very big, and is why I'm so happy and why I think the market, one of the big reasons why Kaspa's pumping right now, of course, one of them being Bitcoin reaching 80k, major milestone, of course. I did believe it's going to happen by the end of this week, and it has happened. What he said there is that, effectively, tier ones, when they typically list a project, they look at the total value locked, the TVL. Projects like Sui, for example, where Sui has a lot, over 1 billion now, total value locked. And that is a good sign of, the growth of the project, how much they have, so to speak. It's a good sign for the project. Now, Kaspa, of course, being a fair launch decentralized proof of work, it doesn't have any total value locked. That's not what it is. It's not what it's meant to be. So that's very, very hard, therefore, for an exchange to judge whether Kaspa's worthwhile them investing into. Of course, we know how good Kaspa is. So what they need to do, therefore, is they need to see volatility. They need to see liveliness. Kaspa in the past 2 days has gone up 40%. 40%. Kaspa right now is seeing volumes never seen in its lifetime of 500 million 24-hour. This, to me, is the bigger addresses, so to speak, the bigger, the sharks coming back in full force, the dolphins again flooding in. A lot of them went to the KRC20 tokens, which is understandable. We can see right now, look at this. KRC20 is crashing. Why? Because everyone who was frustrated with Kaspa, they sold their Kaspa to get KRC20 tokens, and now that Kaspa's back, they're selling the KRC20 tokens to hold Kaspa. That's what we're seeing right now. That's one another major reason why we are seeing Kaspa's price rise so drastically in the past 2 days, because the people who were holding Kaspa, who sold for KRC20, they're now reversing back to Kaspa again because it was at extremely low price of 11 cents. Near the bottom for Kaspa, as I've been saying. More addresses come in. We've got 528,000 addresses right now, which is very, very good to see. And the reason why I believe they're coming back is once more because they probably know, as we have been hearing from the likes of Christian Ludwig, in one of the miners who's quite close to Kaspa, and many more, that what tier ones are waiting for is volatility with Kaspa, so they can launch it at their best moment to make as much profit as possible. They don't want to they don't want to list a project when it's dead. Us investors want to buy a project when it's really, really low to make as much profit as possible. And these exchanges, to an extent, they do as well, but they want to see the project doing really, really well, so that means their listing can add an extra catalyst to make it go even further. So what we are seeing is a combination of 3 things, maybe even more. We've got more to cover in this video stream as well. One, it's KRC20 tokens dropping massively because people are selling to buy Kaspa as a result, because they probably know, as confirmed from the KEF in this AMA here, that these tier ones, which include the likes of OKX and Binance and Kraken, Coinbase is not really in the question, I don't think, at least not properly yet, although there was a bit of mention of Coinbase. What they're waiting for is the volatility to come to Kaspa to see the project is therefore, it's got the adoption needed, it's the liveliness it needs to be worthwhile them to invest and list the project. One thing also to note, the KF mentioned here, which is something that I've been saying a little bit on and off in previous streams, which I was confused about, but people don't seem to agree, at least. They said that the only another key factor, right, why tier 1's not listed Kaspa. They said the only tier 1, again, the KF, they said this at the 16-minute 40-second mark in this thing. They said it here that the only tier 1 that actually has Kaspa right now is Bybit. So they have acknowledged Bybit to be a tier 1 listing, which we in the community don't, but I have been kind of saying this on and off in previous streams. I don't understand why we don't, because it's number 3 on CoinMarketCap. It's a very big exchange. 4.2 million weekly visitors and 6.5 billion 24-hour trading volume right now. That's not a small exchange. It's the top 3. So why is that not a tier 1? It is a tier 1. So Kaspa has got a tier 1 already. We haven't seen an American tier 1 yet. So Kraken would be the first American tier 1. And of course, Binance would be the biggest tier 1. So there are still levels up from that. But what the KF mentioned in that AMA is that not just exchanges like Binance and Coinbase and OKX and Kraken, the ones that Kaspa have been talking to, not just they are waiting for the volume to come back to Kaspa before they can list the project, they're also going to be using exchanges that are big like Bybit as a reference. They're going to be looking at Bybit's Kaspa volume, seeing how much volume on Kaspa, how much volume on Bybit there is for Kaspa. And he mentioned the actual numbers. I'm going to play it so we can try and hear it for ourselves, but basically, the KF kind of speculated and said that we should expect to see a lot more volume come to Bybit very, very shortly. And that would be a major sign as well for tier ones to say, okay, listing on a big exchange is a good thing. We should therefore list Kaspa. So listen again very closely if I can find the right timestamp for this.
Then, the tier 1 exchanges will also look into the trading volume in other leading exchanges. The actual tier 1 exchange that has listed Kas is Bybit. Then it is BitGet. We can offer relevant, third-party sources of information to support the statement because we have no either conflict or connection of interest with any exchange here. But if possible, we do expect to see a larger volume on Bybit. That's something also we are trying to work towards with. By June or July, there are only about $2 million trading volume on Bybit per day. And now you get around 10 to 12 million a day. So if you expect another tier 1 exchange to list spot Kaspa, it will be very reasonable for them to try to look on other tier 1 exchanges which has listed it, right? To see if there's any trading volume so they can generate fees for them.
So there, again, KF quite clearly confirming here that these other tier 1s, again, that includes OKX, Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken, the 4 that Kaspa's been in talks with. They're going to be looking at the likes of Bybit, another tier 1 that has Kaspa, to see how it's handling Kaspa, how it's trading on Kaspa right now before they make their move. Because again, they want to make as much money as possible. They want to list the project and it to go flying so they can have the volume on their chain and bring in more money, bring in more customers. Of course they would. The tier 1's Kaspa's an amazing project. We all believe that. That's why we're here right now. That's why Kaspa's up 40% right now, making a recovery, a reversal, hopefully. Hopefully Kaspa starts making higher highs very, very shortly. So what we are therefore seeing is, again, we're going to see the exchanges hopefully, and we saw, again, he mentioned, in June, July, we saw Bybit have around 2 million USD trading volume of Kaspa. Now it's around 12. And KF suspects that we're seeing a lot more volume on Bybit very, very shortly. So therefore it's logical to assume and speculate that as Bybit's volume grows more, as Kaspa's volume hopefully continues to grow more and more, that doesn't just mean price action being high. Of course, price action being high is a good thing, but it's just the volume is the liveliness. It's also in the ecosystem, the KRC20 ecosystem. As the liveliness and the adoption goes more and more of Kaspa, the tier 1s will then have more confidence to list a project with the idea in their head they're going to make a bigger gain from it, a bigger profit. They also mentioned in this AMA, I'm not going to play this part, but I mean, it's right here, so you can listen to it for yourself. I'm also going to, again, make a TLDR at some point in my video Discord server, so if you go check it out, you haven't done so already, in the chat, in the description, also on my YouTube homepage, that these tier 1 exchanges, they've also been talking to Kaspa about potentially launching some other project on KRC20 to help grow the adoption and bring in the liveliness to the KRC20 ecosystem. To bring more adoption to Kaspa, therefore. That's why I think KRC20 has been such a big deal. Because KRC20 has brought in a stupid amount of addresses to Kaspa. A lot of people who are meme coin fanatics. Meme coin maxis, only meme coins, find KRC20 meme tokens, get into them, then look a bit about, what's Kaspa about? Oh, it's this next Bitcoin thing. Do a little, just even a smidget, a little bit of background research. I'm like, okay, it's probably a, dare I say, safe bet. I mean, I believe it's a safe bet. It's a good investment. Again, not financial advice. They look at that, make that connection, make that decision, and they decide to put a little bit in. The addresses for Kaspa, since the launch of KRC20, which was in the 15th of September, so almost 2 months from now, has jumped almost 100,000. In fact, no, tell a lie, it has jumped 100,000 in the span of almost 2 months. It peaked around 425,000, I think, maybe 435,000. Either way, around 100,000 addresses have jumped to Kaspa in the span of 2 months. That is not a dead project. The hash rate, once more, has continued to, make higher highs and continue to stay up very, very high. Not a dead project. Kaspa's done very, very well, And the volume right now for Kaspa, again, is going absolutely parabolic. It's just not a dead project. Price action was bad. People were funding the project. Kaspa was down 50% in total. And that's understandable. Projects like that, it happens. Every project has correction cycles. Bitcoin came down 70% or 80% from its all-time high in the last bull cycle. Come on, 50%. And now, since that bottom here, we're up more. If you invested at the very, very bottom right now, and you held on till now, you're actually up. Of course, again, that's relative. You can't, time at the bottom is a very hard thing to do. So if you got in the bottom, congratulations, you're actually up. But either way, we're in a very, very strong position right now for Kaspa. Yeah, actually a very, very strong position right now for Kaspa. Kaspa, again, seems to be rallying. Everyone's running. Bitcoin, again, past 80k is doing very, very well. Where Bitcoin will go from here, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm optimistic for Bitcoin. Kaspa up 17.44%. Nuts. Absolutely insane. And there's more that the KEF mentioned in this AMA. They spoke about, again, smart contracts not going to be coming Q1 2025, which is important to note. They spoke about, again, they have a new team in the works that's going to be making a new wallet that will be coming ideally before the end of this year, which again be very, very good, because right now the wallets that have Kaspa, which includes the likes of Kasware and stuff like that, they're third parties, so like they support Kaspa, but it's not a Kaspa owned wallet, so to speak. So Kaspa are going to be making their own one apparently very soon, which is cool to very, very cool to hear. They spoke about KDAO and also about KSPR, because obviously been hearing a lot of news about KSPR recently. I'm not going to get into that too much in this stream because I didn't give myself enough time to look through it. I'm pretty sure it's in the latter half of this AMA around the 35-40 minute mark. I didn't have time to re-listen to that. The KF are kind of ultimately just saying, from my understanding, it's like we understand it's frustrating they're taking profit, they're selling, but you know, we're not upset by that. You know, their business, they're going to put money somehow. At the end of the day, it's their fault for, you know, selling. We'll circle back again to what they mentioned about. I'm pretty sure I might have glossed over some tier 1 news they mentioned in here, so I'll gloss back over that in a moment. But I want to get into another big factor, which was regarding the miners, which was mentioned at the 6-minute mark in this thing. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to tell you the timestamp, 6 minutes, and what the KF basically said. The KF basically said that there's been an ideology, an understanding or speculation in the community right now that the miners have been selling, which I've made that assumption as well. Of course I have. That's what made sense to me. But now, from a perspective from someone who's insider, KEF, he opened my eyes to another perspective. The miners are people who are mining Kaspa because they believe in the Satoshi Nakamoto consensus. They believe in why Kaspa is going to go away because they follow in Bitcoin. They believe that it's going to go up in value. Therefore, it would be, as much as they're not making profit right now, it would be, in a sense, illogical for them to sell Kaspa when the price is quote-unquote guaranteed to be going up. Again, that's more or less what he was saying. Again, that's not word for word. It's more or less what he's saying. And also the fact that most of the miners who mine Kaspa right now, they joined during the bear cycle, the 2021-2023. So they've already made their money and then some. They don't need to sell the Kaspa. They could just hold it and hold it and hold it. So we'll go back into it again, because there's more to talk about in this stream, very, very bullish once more. But the 3 main talking points that I had regarding the AMA was the miners are not selling Kaspa, or at least it's very unlikely they're selling Kaspa. Tier 1s are ready. So Kraken, they are ready. Binance, seemingly, they are ready. But what they're waiting for is an opportune time to announce their listing. Coinbase, very early doors, can't say much about Coinbase. OKX, I've heard very, very little about OKX as well, but seemingly they're, you know, they also are waiting for volatility for Kaspa before they make some form of announcement themselves. Again, there's a lot they can't disclose, again, due to NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. And of course, then, and again, they're waiting for the volume because the Kaspa doesn't have total value locked, TVLs. And then also, again, regarding the fact that they're going to be looking at the likes of Bybit as a reference to see how big volume it is on tier 1 exchanges, whether it's worth them doing so. And that smart contracts are not coming as early as Q1 2025, but they will be coming, obviously. But we just won't be coming as early as that. But either way, very, very bullish news. And again, the main reason why I think Kaspa is pumping is because, again, people now understand that these exchanges need to see volume with Kaspa, because they can't see TVL, they see volume with Kaspa. Therefore, if Kaspa is, sitting on average around, which it had been sitting on average for a while, around 40 million 24-hour trading volume, they're not going to think it's worthwhile. 40 million is nothing. Now I'm seeing at 500. Again, it's going to probably correct. It's going to probably drop in volume very, very shortly. I would like to believe that much. It's quite logical to believe. It may very well also correct in price. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. Kaspa right now is doing very, very well. Almost, again, it jumped from $3 to $4 billion market cap in the span of 2 days. Nuts. Absolutely insane for Kaspa. So congratulations, pat on the back to all of us right now. You've been holding strong with Kaspa, who believed in Kaspa throughout thick and thin, who believed that this correction was just, oh, okay, because it's not Guy Fawkes. Why have I got fireworks outside my house? It's not Guy Fawkes today. Don't know what's going on. Anyways, but yes, lost train of thought because of the fireworks. I apologise. Yes, Kaspa right now, it's got the volume right now. Therefore, the tier ones, if this stays consistent enough, which hopefully it will. I'm not saying therefore Kaspa had to keep rising higher and higher in price. You can have high volume without the price rising. It means more people buying and selling. But people hearing that might think, okay, we need the volume to be high for them to deem it worthwhile, so we're going to start actively trading Kaspa more so. We want to hold Kaspa as investments, put it on tangible. That's what I want to do, is what I'm sure most of you want to do. But exchanges won't make money that way. They want to make money from people trading a project. So they need to see people trading Kaspa. Which, that's not really Kaspa's about, in my opinion. But if people want to trade Kaspa, then by all means, go for it. There's not a problem with that at all. But they need to see volume with Kaspa. Right now, volume is very, very good. If it stays in this fashion, I think we can see some tier ones very, very soon. Most of them are ready. They've been talking to Kaspa for months. Again, the KEF confirmed they've been talking to Kaspa for months. So they are ready. They're just waiting for the volume, for the opportune time to actually list the project. And the KRC20 is also going to help massively with that as well. Again, it's already helped, I think, quite a lot, but it's going to help more and more as you get more projects coming into the space. More listings. You've got Gold now on Bitconomy and are going to be listed, actually it's already listed. Bitconomy is Gold on Bitconomy right now. And also you've got FOMO, or FOMoon. It's meant to be listed on Bitconomy as well at the very same time. It's already out. So you've now got 2 more KRC20 meme tokens, which again, their meme tokens are down right now. That doesn't mean they're going to be out. Again, some of these tokens might do well, some might not. I still have yet to get into them. And arguably, I'm quite happy I haven't. Because a lot of these tokens are down right now and there's still a great opportunity to get into them. You can see the projects aren't dead again. Volume for these are high. Conan's still high at 1.7 million. Kango 1.5 million. Nacho 900,000. Holders are still very, very high. For the project. I think Nacho, of course, massively far and away from everything else. But either way, they're still doing quite well. It's just right now, all the FOMO has gone back to Kaspa. Therefore, while the meme tokens do well, you'll see Kaspa go up, and when the FOMO dies for Kaspa again, that money will then probably transition back into KRC20. It'll do a seesaw. I've been saying this sort of seesaw analogy. KRC20 does well, Kaspa goes down. It'll flip, and they'll constantly keep going up a little bit each time, helping each other out go higher and higher. And you see more listens. Again, these tier ones also have asked, and also not advised, but I kind of thought, KEF, Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, why don't you make some new, put out some more really good, interesting projects on the KRC20 Kasplex, so you can get more adoption to your ecosystem, so you can actually increase the volume so that us will want to list it. You see Kaspa, tier 1's Binance, so to speak, you'll see the likes of Conan probably and Nacho also listed on tier 1s as well. That would be insane. Absolutely nuts. Kaspa has been doing insane volumes right now without the top tier exchange listings. That's nuts. So imagine how much more volume Kaspa would have. This pump we see with Kaspa right now, because everything's going to have a high and a low. Kaspa right now, again, 500 million 24-hour trading volume. Imagine how much volume Kaspa would have if it had the Binance, Coinbase, OKX, and Kraken. It probably would go at lows of, I want to say 200 million. But if it had all those major tier 1 listings, the volumes I think would be on averaging 1 billion. I don't see why not. Or high millions. Of course, there'll be highs and lows. Volume's not going to stay consistent the whole way through. Right now, it's definitely a high for Kaspa, but you'll see a lot more higher volume, a lot more consistent, which is great to see. The KEF has dropped some absolute dimes in this AMA. Absolute dimes, in my opinion. And better still, Chris Hutchinson, another key member, the global Kaspa ambassador for the United Kingdom, where I'm about, he is going to be joining or taking part in the blockchain banter taking place tomorrow at 9 p.m. UTC, where they're going to be talking about Kaspa Bot, which again, there's a bit of speculation about that right now, so it'll be interesting to hear what they're going to say about that. And also Crypto Aspect, the man who is one of the key members behind the creation of smart contracts. something hugely beneficial for the Kaspa ecosystem is about to come. So to not just we had this massive AMA, which I'll probably circle back to again, those who are joining a little bit later, what's up, about the big announcement regarding tier 1s and, you know, smart contract, everything else as well. But also we have a big thing coming tomorrow, which will happen. I won't be able to cover this tomorrow because my stream happens earlier than this, so I'll probably cover it in the following live streams. Make sure you tune in for that. We're tuning for all of them. Might as well leave a like while you're at it. But once more, you'll hear Kaspa bot talk and also potentially some smart contract talks and some massive stuff coming to Kaspa ecosystem very, very soon. And why is it big again? Because I just mentioned tier 1s want to see something hugely beneficial to the Kaspa ecosystem to get the volume needed for a listing. So we see more of this sort of massive news that actually does some really significant things. You'll see tier 1s be more eager to list Kaspa. They all work in unison. It's great to see. The question, of course, being Sui or Kaspa. I mean, for me, in terms of ROI, return of investment, Kaspa's a clear shot for me. Kaspa's done a lot better in its total lifetime than Sui has done. Full disclosure, I do hold Sui. I do like Sui. I got into Sui at 1.8. I spoke about Sui very briefly, not really much at all in my streams, to be told. Right now, it's doing insane. Currently, the benefits of Sui, it's got VC backing, venture capital backing, so it's got the money to keep pumping the project higher and higher, so to speak. And Sui is doing very well. You know, volume right now, 3.23 billion. That is what you get with VC backing and also tier 1 listings. Kaspa had neither. With tier 1s, you'd get billion volumes, I'm sure. Confident that much. Sui is doing very, very well, so I'm up for Sui, very happy about that. And I'm sure I'll be going up higher and higher. But again, for me, in terms of return on investment, Kaspa is a clear shout. I don't know where Sui's going to peak at. I speculate Sui might peak in this cycle at maybe $20, so to speak, maybe. Let's just say even $30, a 10x from here. This current position is not bad. I still strongly believe that Kaspa in its current position has a very good shout of by the end of this year making 35 cents. If tier 1s come through, which again, from the looks of things, they're already, you might see some come very, very shortly. Potentially by the end of this year, I think we can see 35 cents not higher. And by the end of this bull cycle, I'm still holding strong on my personal, again, not financial, my personal bearish prediction is $2 to $3 Kaspa, average of 4 to 5, and then bullish is 7. And then the unicorn, let's say you get everything you want and Bitcoin goes on an unholy rally, $10 Kaspa, and who knows, maybe higher. For me, I'm aiming for $5. But even then, I'm going to be also trying to gauge, again, calling the top is hard to do. That's why I also will be I'm disclosing this now. I'm not going to try and, you know, scoop underneath. Not that I have enough to either try and scoop underneath, you know, cut underneath you guys. But either way, I'll be taking profits. It's the smart thing to do as an investor and a trader, to take profits. You don't want to hold strong and that's it. You can. There's nothing wrong with it. But if your Kaspa right now, 15 cents is fantastic. 16 cents fantastic. I'll be taking profits. My first take profit will be at $1. That's just me personally. You haven't got to do it the same. You could do it under that. You could do it over that. You don't have to take profit at all. Just me personally, I'll be taking profit at $1. Probably then also $2. Then probably $3 as well. And then I'll be probably waiting and holding off until to take profits around the upper range of wherever that may peak may be. Let's say it's $5. In and around then, because, you know, time on the top is something that is impossible for any trade to really properly do. I can get close maybe, but I'm going to have to wait and see. And then when the bear cycle comes back, I'll then reinvest my earnings back in DCA back in. Dollar cost average back in, putting in little bits each time like I've been doing throughout this whole correction cycle. I got some at the top here, got some at 17 cents here, got some here at this crash in the market here, got some here, this dip here. I've managed to not even call, but I've just been patiently waiting, look at the market and just be getting at a lot of these low regions here. I didn't get down here. I got some a little bit around here, got some a little bit around here. Didn't get down there though. But either way then, and even then, of course, people who've been watching me for a while know that I've been holding Kaspa since the 5 cents region. So even then, I'm up. Of course, so, you know, great to me, I guess. But I've been DCAing constantly. Even though I'm not by any means, I'm not a whale. I've not got a lot of Kaspa. I'm not going to disclose how much Kaspa I have. I can tell how much of my allocation is. I've got 70% of my portfolio in Kaspa. My biggest holding by a country mile. But I'm not a massive Kaspa holder. I just believe in the project and I'm holding for 20 plus years or so that will turn what I have already. If I left it and did nothing, it might be a millionaire, but I'm going to keep putting more and more in because I believe in the project that much. This could be a fake out. I'd be surprised if it isn't. I think Kaspa has a chance to start consolidating in this region, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, Kaspa's in uncharted territory, where we have seen volumes reach levels we've never seen before. And the catalyst for such is speculative. People thinking, oh, tier 1's around the corner, so we've got to start making the price go up, put the volume back on exchanges. It could be, but Bitcoin's going parabolic. Could be some insiders from the world knowing something that we don't. We can see if you look at the top addresses right now for Kaspa, the main ones being the exchanges. Therefore, people have been buying off the exchanges. Mexi went from an Aquaman of 1 billion Kas now to under 900 million. Gate's gone down 32 million Kaspa. Bit gets down. Uphold's actually gone up, interestingly. Funnily enough, again, this third wallet hasn't bought or sold any Kaspa. So again, that has a good chance now of being an address that is either Michael Saylor, people speculate it's Michael Saylor, or more likely an exchange that has not yet listed Kaspa. And we have confirmation again from the KEF now that we have multiple exchanges that want to list Kaspa, that are ready to list Kaspa. Binance, OKX, Coinbase, maybe not Coinbase, but again, the exchanges that Kaspa's been talking to, they're ready to list Kaspa. They want to list Kaspa. So this one for me, apparently is KuCoin. But I don't see the tag there. So again, this is just from what I've heard. But if it's not KuCoin, this could very easily be Kraken or Binance. Just waiting, biding their time before they announce their spot listing. And with Kaspa volume being as high as it is, they might need more Kaspa. Maybe they do. Whoever this is, they currently got $112 million worth of Kaspa in there right now. They got 717 million Kas. You know, a lot of Kaspa, definitely an exchange-worthy level of Kaspa. You know, they currently hold 2.856% of the total supply of Kaspa. That's a big amount. And we'll see more of this happening in due time, I'm sure. But things right now looking up for crypto and Kaspa. I will still go back to some of the other major announcements, again, the KEF in a moment, but I want to cover some of these other projects that I also believe why crypto has done so well. Bitcoin reaching 80k, of course, is a big thing. That's mainly the sign from Donald Trump getting elected, but he's not taken office just yet. So just envision how high crypto and Bitcoin is going to go when Trump takes office. Right now, I think this is the main reason for Bitcoin pumping. Last year, last cycle, CZ announced, you know, the word simply put, just the beginning, which was normally the sign. Again, it's sort of like the crypto ideology, if you will, the sign that the bull run's starting. It's just beginning. CZ founder Binance has now just started the bull run for the last cycle. He's doing it again. He put just again, about 2 days ago, just the beginning. And now, Bitcoin's doing very, very well. Again, it's on the daily, so CZ's post didn't directly affect Bitcoin's price, because it was 2 days ago. We saw it go up 2 days ago. It didn't go up 2 days ago. It got up today. Going up 5.26%. It's absolutely insane right now. Again, it's how quickly things can change in this space. We haven't even got regulatory clarity yet. No regulatory frameworks. That's how early we are. Alex Becker here. I'm sure people in this space probably know of Alex Becker. He's quite a well-known, well-renowned influencer in the crypto space, YouTuber as well. Where he's put, I'm so bullish that I'm not even bearish on Cardano at this point. And that, I mean, that's obviously comedy to me. I've watched him for quite some time. I know Alex Becker, and he constantly puts down Cardano holders, which I think is hilarious. And I agree. I think Cardano is well, I mean, it's going to go up as any project in this space, but I don't think it's a good project. Again, we constantly compare Kaspa to Cardano, thinking, will Kaspa surpass Cardano? Cardano's all-time high is just short of $100 billion market cap. Just for Kaspa, just short of $4. I think Kaspa can reach $4 in the cycle and surpass Cardano's old all-time high. But Alex Becker's even saying he's not bearish on Cardano. This is, for me, you know, for someone who's such a well-renowned KOL in this space, it's like, okay, so he must think that this cycle is going to be massive. He's not even bearish on Cardano. He must be thinking it's a very, very good time for crypto. And this is also for the proof of that. Smoke here, an institutional paper from Lloyds Bank, right? 60 to 80% of all trades will be digitalized by 2026. By the end of the bull cycle, majority of trades will be all on chain. That's what, when this says digitalized, it means on chain. Blockchain. Doesn't understand that. So we're going to see majority happening. We are currently at a turning point in terms of international transactions where decades or even centuries old processes are being replaced by new digital and modern equivalents. Crypto is taking over. Institutions are getting more and more involved, hence probably why the price is rising right now. Retail's starting to come back, but institutions are driving this price up higher and higher, buying more crypto, buying more Bitcoin. They want to get Kaspa. Grayscale's got Kaspa under consideration for an ETF. should Kaspa get the volume it needs, get the smart contracts, get the adoption. There's already a great protocol. I would not be surprised to see a Kaspa ETF once the SEC has been reformed, I'm sure, when Donald Trump removes Gary Gensler, I'm sure. But that is not the only post. We also got this one here from Smoke once again, a sudden shift. We're seeing, to an extent, a sudden shift with Kaspa. Jumping so quickly in such a short span of time, a sudden shift in asset tokenization is on the horizon. Investor demand is building slowly, but once the tipping point is reached, it will accelerate quickly. As tokenized liquidity pools hit critical mass, a financial revolution unlike anything we will ever see before will unfold. The flywheel of adoption will start spinning, and the value of all assets will flow onto public blockchains. We'll see trillions of dollars flooding into the space. We're already seeing that. The crypto market cap right now is around 2.75 trillion. This to me, and I think for what's happened in the past day, today, and what's happened over the past couple of days since Trump's taken over, is why I still believe that. There was speculation and predictions that we could see a conservative prediction of 5 trillion total market cap of crypto by the end of this year. Again, that's what, 6-7 weeks away from now? And people are saying this market cap could 2x in that time from here. As a conservative prediction, again, there's investors saying that. Hear what you say, take what's with a grain of salt, tread at your own discretion, not financial advice. But if that's the case, how much higher will Bitcoin go? How much higher will crypto go in that time? Kaspa, how much higher will Kaspa go in that time? If volume and retail's coming back to the market, you see the volume for Kaspa stay at high levels, tier 1s jump back involved and want to get hold of Kaspa, Kaspa's going to go flying. Hell, maybe $1 Kaspa at the end of this year. I made that prediction, months back when Kaspa was doing well. Of course, I've changed that prediction. Prediction's never going to be set in stone apart from my long-term predictions. Well, this cycle prediction. The cycle prediction has stayed the same of $2, $3, $4, $5, $7, and $10 around those regions of, lowest to highest of predictions. But immediate short term, I was saying potentially $1 Kaspa if you get Binance. I just reiterate if you get Binance. As it looks unlikely now, I was saying, maybe 50 cents. And now I said 35 cents because that's a key level of resistance for Shy and Kaspa. Shy's going to be selling around this region. Right now, Kaspa, in according to the Pound's law, is now 57.2% undervalued. That's the fair price for Kaspa. That's support level for Kaspa, 26 cents. And that's the resistance. So Kaspa, should this rally continue in the fashion it should be doing, we should be seeing, hopefully, these sort of prices coming soon enough. Maybe November's the time. Again, November is Kaspa's month. It always has been and hopefully always will be. November is Kaspa's month. And we're seeing what's happening in the space right now. Kaspa is going parabolic. Memes might be doing badly, but Kaspa as itself is doing very well. Adoption's going higher and higher. Hash rate's doing well. Everything's looking at the KRI going to send Kaspa to the moon. There's no doubt about it when they get Kaspa properly involved in the right sectors. Energy, real estate, commodities, you name it. Stable coins. I'm not asking questions for a very, very long time, so I apologise. I'm going to look through questions right now, and then I'll come back again to some of the major announcements in this KEF regarding, again, the tier 1s. We'll listen back to it again, because it is, for me, it's a crucial sign to me of why Kaspa is doing so well right now. Because we now finally have confirmation that tier 1s are ready to list Kaspa. They just want the volume, and now we're getting the volume. Yes, sorry, Brady, although I did announce that I'm late, because I was listening to that KEF to give you as much scoop as I can on why Kaspa's doing so well. And hopefully I've done my due diligence and done my job correctly. Good evening, anyone. Welcome back to the stream. Yo, Trouble Delay, go back to you too. Thomas Keefe, Kaspa is looking good. Oh, yes indeed. Cash Chin, good afternoon. Oh, LB Crypto, let's go. You know it. Hold. Oh, that skipped a lot. Kaspa is now 4 billion market cap. Yeah, it's doing very, very well. And yeah, Kaspa doing very, very well. Kaspa very well could have corrected further. Nothing saying it couldn't have done. But I, again, did strongly believe for where Kaspa was that this was going to be a bottom for Kaspa. I didn't think Kaspa would be a project that would correct. I think it's unlikely. Again, nothing's guaranteed in this space. I thought it was unlikely Kaspa would correct below 10 cents. That could still happen from this point. I'm not saying it can't, but I think at this point it's more and more unlikely. I say it's more likely Kaspa going to reverse and start making a pump upwards. And again, 2 days, we've seen Kaspa jump from 11 to 15, 16 cents. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, a lot of questions I missed. Whole Baby Shark ECA Weekly. Yeah, you're looking very comfortable, man. Well, pick up to you. Kaspa is also pumping as we are taking our Kaspa off Mexi. That's also true. Yeah, there was a lot of talk. Again, the AMA here, they refrained from commenting on the Mexi situation, which I think is the smart thing to do. Again, they don't want to ruin connection with any exchanges. But Mexi right now has been constantly selling off Kaspa from the looks of things. Probably trying to manipulate the price, but either way, they can't do much now. The community has said, screw you, Mexi, we're going to keep buying more so that you can't sell off anymore. Keep sending the price shorter. Sick of the short sellers on Mexi lending out to Kaspa to them. Yeah, ridiculous. But it is what it is, right? Either way, Kaspa's up right now, so that's all that matters. And hopefully it continues in this fashion. Now I have to wait for the correction to get more sigh. Yeah, I know what I mean, Brady. Low-key, I missed when Kaspa was down this low. Of course, it's a great stream today talking about why Kaspa's so high right now. I mean, Kaspa being where it's at right now is fantastic, and hopefully continues in this fashion because that means the channel's going to grow more. We're all going to be happier as well. We're going to get more people. We're going to get a bigger community. Everyone who's just loving Kaspa, want to know more about Kaspa. It's great to hear, great to see. And but of course, people who believe in Kaspa anyways, regardless of the FUD, we want Kaspa to go back down again so we can buy more at cheap. So I know I do. Low key, I want Kaspa to come back down to 10 cents so I can buy more at cheap. But Kaspa's up right now. Hopefully, it continues in this fashion. And Thomas gives you, if you enjoy these streams, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Helps you out more than you know. FOMC meeting, people started moving Kaspa off centralized exchanges so they can't manipulate. Tier 1s are about to list. Yeah, FOMC meeting was, of course, very, very big. Very, very big. That also saw more rate cuts. Again, I mentioned this again in my free Discord server, so you can go check that out for yourself if you haven't done so already. And yeah, again, KLC20, KF confirmed that tier 1s are, you know, they're again, we got confirmation again from Rory O'Neill from the KII that Binance integration has done with Kaspa. My last three streams have all been about Binance and their connection to Kaspa. And there's a reason for it, because Binance aren't eager to list Kaspa, they just want to have a reason to do so. They need the volume to do that, they need the adoption to do that, and they need to see Kaspa therefore us community bound together to get Kaspa up in volume, in activity, in liveliness, and then they're going to list it, at least seemingly. Gary VK, everyone converting Kaspa back to Kaspa because they're worried the train is leaving. You know it. Again, people are panicking Skywalker, and I mean, yeah, I love it because I'm going to get some of these, and right now they're down, so I'm happy, massively happy for this. I'm looking very forward to this. What's up, Keto Doctor, if I pronounced that right. Hello, man, welcome back to the stream. He said that smart contracts coming in January is false, not in all Q1. I think he may have said, maybe I misheard it. I'll listen to it again to be sure. But the way I heard it, he was saying that the way he said it at the 30-minute mark or so was he's basically saying that the speculation about smart contracts coming in January or Q1 2025 is false. So yeah, maybe I misread the question again. I am, spitballing right now. I'm running off adrenaline. Not had a lot of sleep today because again, market's doing so good. How can I sleep when Kaspa's goes green? I can't sleep right now. Going crazy, like fifth cup of coffee today or something. But yeah, smart contracts won't come that early. But either way, we know they're coming, and when it comes, Kaspa's going to do a whole another level of crazy. I'm so happy for this pump today. I did that Kaspa dance again. Let's go. I love to hear it. The Kaspa dance. We all love the Kaspa dance. KR20 will rise again soon. It's just waiting for Kaspa to start consolidating. It's the same as Ethereum and their meme works on Solana or NFTs. Yeah, I agree with you, Pygos. I really, really do. Again, it's the analogy. I put the analogy about a seesaw. Kaspa's going to rise up, and Kaspa rises up. Then you see the memes correct, and then vice versa. When the memes start wanting to do well, Kaspa will then start correcting in fashion. But ultimately, they're both going to help each other out, go higher and higher. Sort of like a bird flapping one wing at a time, constantly trying to go higher and higher. Or treading water, I guess. I haven't got that kind of analogy. Mikey, once more, my man. Absolute legend. Thank you very much once again for the $20 Canadian donation. I love you so much, my man. Again, no one need to do this, but it does make my day. So I thank you once more. I massively appreciate it. Turks late again. Well, here's a little something to buy an old school alarm clock. I was late because I was making sure I got the scoop for you lot. I wanted to get this really good information. I didn't, because this stream went live at the same time my normal live stream. I go live at 4 p.m. UTC. This KEF was going live at the exact same time. How can I compete with the KEF? I thought, you know what? I'll listen to the KEF, get some good insight information, and then let you know. But again, maybe I'll take you up on that. I'll get some good official alarm clock. So thank you very much again, Mikey. You're a legend, my man. I can't see the haters. I feel their smell. They're hiding, lurking. Yeah. It always happens. The classic fudsters who joined my stream who are also saying Kaspa's going to go lower. again, they're entitled to their own opinions. People who switched to SWE, people who did that, again, fair enough to you. If you got into SWE when people were mentioning it and people were endorsing and shilling the hell out of SWE, you know, they've made a gain on it, so they've done well with SWE, but people also have been, you know, people have been flooding Kaspa, and look at them now. They're not saying a word right now. Tony, damn, my man. Again, thank you very much for the $4.99 donation. That is his first ever super on a live stream. I feel truly blessed, because that's probably about the 5th or 6th time that's happened in the past 2 or 3 weeks where I've had a generous donation from one of you lot, and it's their first ever donation. I'm breaking your virginities in super chat and donations, so thank you very much once again. You're all legends, and I appreciate you all for being here. We're all hopefully going to be very, very happy and wealthy in the months and years to come with Kaspa. And you know, the cycles to follow, because again, we're early in crypto. 5% of the population is in crypto right now. Crypto can be taking over again. Digitalization, 60% to 80% of all trades will be digitalized on blockchain in 2 years' time. It's going to go so much higher. So there's more money to be made. This cycle, of course, is one of them, but there's going to be more money to make in the future as well, and I will be here for that. Maybe my whole life, who knows? But thank you once again for the donation, man. Tony, shout out to you, and also to you, Mikey, absolute legends. Yeah, but the haters be hating, and they're hiding right now. But don't worry, when Kaspa starts, because again, Kaspa is like any other project, it will correct again. Just spoiler alert, I guess. It's going to correct again, and when it does, they'll come back. Oh, Kaspa's a crap project. Yeah, okay, cool. You can sell your Kaspa, I'll buy your dips, and then I'll laugh at you. Or I say that, I've not laughed at anyone, but I'll just say once more, do your own research, trade at your own discretion, and look into what you're holding. If you have no conviction in what you're holding, you shouldn't be holding it. If you're just following people what they say, then you're not going to. People who are buying Kaspa right now, I mean, it could go higher, so you know, it wouldn't be the bad choice. But again, people buying Kaspa right now, it's green candles. You're following green candles. It's not really the smart thing to do. You can make money from it. Again, people who did it with SWE, they're currently up, but the best time to get into a project is when it's early. People who are DCAing, you know, at 10 cents or 11 cents, or averaging now, got that average at 13 cents. People in my community have averaged at 13 cents now. You know that you're up right now. So congratulations to all of you who've had your conviction, who held on strong. Again, Kaspa may correct. Just be aware of it. Don't be emotionally logical. But at the state we're at right now, knowing from the KF that tier 1s are ready for Kaspa, which the news we want to be here for so long now. Or if we get the volume consistently high and we see the adoption for Kaspa go higher and higher, these tier 1s will want to lift. 524 million 24-hour trading volume is no small feat. It's huge, absolutely huge. And Kaspa hopefully continue in this fashion, and we'll see Kaspa go higher and higher as a result of it. Strange, Dogecoin is up more than Kaspa. 0.27. It's usually never got past 11 cents. Don't know what Doge. I guess that might be Dogecoin. I'm guessing you meant Dogecoin. Yeah, Dogecoin. Okay, Dogecoin is up more than Kaspa. Oh, Kaspi. No. What? I get it. You meant Kaspa. I guess you meant Kaspa. I mean, yeah. Right now, everything pumping. Dogecoin is up because of Elon Musk, though. Donald Trump won. Elon Musk, of course, is working very closely with Donald Trump. Therefore, Dogecoin went up. That's not surprising. I think Doge's going to go very, very high in the cycle. It's going to go parabolic. Tesla shares were parabolic when Trump won as well because of Elon Musk again. So I'm sure Doge is going to continue to go up in this fashion because, again, Elon's going to be doing massive things now. He's already doing massive things, but he's going to do even more now. You know, he's making a real difference. I mean, he's making a hell of a lot of money. He's already got a lot, but he's making even more now. And yeah, I've seen the comments regarding from Kaspa Frog. I can see my man talking about a certain individual when he's constantly putting down Kaspa and fighting Kaspa when it's doing well. I'm not going to out them, you know. I've said the whole time when Kaspa starts pumping, I'm going to be sitting back being like, yeah, I mean, I held my conviction and I came up better of it, but I'm not going to out people. People, of course, there are people in the space who will be putting down projects. He'll probably be back when the project's down. He probably will be, but at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. They can shield Kaspa and they can fight Kaspa all they want, and I can just try to educate them or just ignore them and then laugh internally and with people in my community who are not them when we are up as a result of it. After the great past 2 days for Kaspa, what's your current price prediction for the end of the year? Still, end of the year is still the same, 35 cents minimum. Because again, it's 2 days. Things change quickly. Kaspa could jump to 35 cents the next week. potentially. It also could correct back down again. Could also make a 5 cents run. I doubt it now at this point, but anything's possible. I highly doubt that much, but anything's possible. For me, again, what we need to see are tier 1s. We've got some big announcements coming for Kaspa by the end of this year, and the volume stays as high. Again, that might be the signal for the tier 1s to now finally start listing Kaspa. That's what they want to see. So hopefully we'll see some more coming. But at the same time, yes, people are saying 40, 50 cents by the end of the year, and I equally think that's also possible. If we get tier 1s, that's where I see it. Without tier 1s, I see 35 cents. With tier 1s, I see 40, 50, if not higher. Especially if we get Binance as well. The whole tier 1 is up to people who decide to call that or not. Every website shows different names. The ones that always see are Binance, COVID, OKX. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the terminology of tier 1s is, again, it's community incentive, like what we believe, right? And according to, CoinMarketCap, Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, OKX, they're the top ones. And Kraken's up there as well. So they're technically therefore the tier 1s. But I'm sure if you look at CoinGecko, Bybit may not be up that high. I don't know. So, I mean, for the sake of the community in Kaspa, I will say, therefore, Kaspa has no tier 1. But in regards to the KEF, and what they said they do have a tier 1 as Bybit. So, I have to find out exactly how I title this next video when Kaspa gets that Binance or Kraken listing. I mean, the Kraken listing is like first American tier 1 exchange list Kaspa. If it's Binance, it'd be biggest one. Actually, titles are easy. What am I talking about? But yeah, technically speaking, Kaspa does have a tier 1. But in the community, of us, we technically think he hasn't got a tier 1 because Bybit's considered 1. But either way, it's good to see more listings. And volume's now high. But it is an official ranking, yeah. Doge following Bitcoin. Yeah, Doge following Bitcoin again because of Elon Musk. But we do need to see exchanges, there's no doubt about it. If you see exchanges, we'll see stuff go much, much better, there's no doubt about it. And yeah, Kraken is just constantly blueballing us. It's frustrating, but we will start getting some price action soon enough, I'm sure. Now the volume's high, that might be Kraken's signal now to be like, okay, Kaspa's now got some high volume, people are changing exchange, let's now actually list the project to get the volume continue in that fashion. And that will cause Kaspa to go quite pretty up, I think. Done is weak. It's an Ethan meme where it is a no big deal that where it will go. It's a big question. I'll be honest, respectfully, living local, I have no idea what that said. Maybe I'm tired. I think I could at least misread that, but it's some meme. Not sure where it'll go. Yeah. Sorry, my man. I am again running on 4 or 5 hours sleep. I'm crashing now. I'm okay with the Tangent wallet. Yeah, I mean, again, Tangent wallet is where we like to hold it, and that's fine. But again, for the exchanges to want to discapitulate volume, therefore we need to see more stuff on the exchanges. So people need to trade Kaspa a little bit more. I'm not going to personally. I don't care about trading Kaspa. I'm holding Kaspa long term. I don't care about trading Kaspa. But you see more volume, you'll see the listings coming very, very soon. And Kraken should have already listed, no doubt about it. What's up, Jax? Welcome back to the stream, my man. I opened a long at 10.8 cents. So much happy. Big up to you, my man. You're looking very, very comfy right now. Very, very comfy indeed. I'm mining Kaspa, I'm mining Dogecoin, then swapping some Doge to get Kaspa. Sean, you're looking comfy, my man. You're looking very good. Binance already has Kaspa futures, yes, and they also have a Kaspa mining pool. So Binance and Kaspa are very closely related. They're close connections. They've been talking to Binance for months and months and months. We're waiting for the spot listing. They're ready. They've got integration already done with Kaspa, but they're waiting for the volume now. With volume, you'll see a Binance listing, I'm sure, follow quite soon afterwards. If they're consistent, that is. But again, I still want to believe that they might be after 10 BPS, Q1 2025, because that's also going to be a hard fork. They might be waiting for that. How does Germany feel now they saw the Bitcoin at 30? You know what I mean? I've been seeing this all over, and I actually laugh at it. Once more again, to the shillers, to the Jitters and the paper handers selling at that region is just Bitcoin is now up to 80k and they sold at 53k. Why did they do that? It's just silly. It is really silly. But I'm loving the pump. Absolutely loving it. We don't need tier 1s, but we would highly encourage tier 1s. We don't need them, but this again, there's only so far this can go without tier 1s. With Kaspa right now, if you look again, SWE, 3.23 billion 24-hour trading. It's a much bigger project than Kaspa right now because the VC backing again, but it's got all the major exchanges. Kaspa does not. If it had it, that would be at 1 billion, I'm sure. We need to see that. Sell your house, kidneys, and lungs. Go all in on Kaspa. Sell everything for Kaspa now. Don't see the clowns on here that have been here for the last month funding Kaspa. Tails between their legs. I reckon, yeah. I mean, they're always going to go quiet at that point. Always do. But it is what it is, right? There are loads of good projects in this space. Kaspa's of course my favourite one. Desync is another one that I've been talking about a little bit on and off a little bit. Another AI project that I have a lot of belief in. I think Desync will be quite decent as well. There are many projects in this space you can make money with. Again, that's why I created my free Discord server talking about Kaspa. Of course, we're all happy about Kaspa right now. Bullish on Kaspa, but also you talk about memes, other projects. Going to be talking about a lot more. Hopefully in the future I might start doing some trading stuff. We'll see very soon to make more money if we can. But either way, crypto has a lot of opportunities to make money, and right now we're in a very unique position where Bitcoin is going higher, making higher highs right now, constantly, and Kaspa is now on its revenge arc, its reversal arc, hopefully. So Kaspa is a monster, no doubt about it. Yeah, Kaspa is so dead, it's completely done for. Everyone's sell right now. When Kaspa dips, I get happy. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for that dip. Yeah, those who are coming at Zar. Zar was to my knowledge now, from my understanding of Zar, shout out to you, my man. He was a professional hater, but he was joking the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little heated when he was constantly talking about Swift and Kaspa, which he probably meant it half and half, but I think, he holds Kaspa still. I think he still believes in Kaspa. He was just wanting to cause a little bit of drama. There's people out there like that, and you know, I've got to learn to take the hits sometime. You know, I admit that I was I took that too personally. But yeah, I mean, either way, yeah, Zar is a shout out to you, Zar, my man. Muhammad, I don't know where he is right now, but you know, he'll come back, and when he does, he'll be talking about Kaspa being the next Holy Grail again, I'm sure. As fast as Kaspa takes off, is no real telling how high it will go. Yeah, completely true. Kaspa could reverse tomorrow straight back down to here. Who knows? Kaspa could continue in this fashion and go to all-time highs again. Oh my gosh, if that happened. Oh my gosh, if that happened. Yeah, speechless. I'm thinking about it. It's just got me salivating. Like, oh my gosh, Kaspa to all-time highs again in 3 days? From 11 cents to 20 cents? A 9 cents rise? An almost 100% gain in a span of 3 days would be nuts. Again, November has historically been a very, very bullish time for Kaspa. We've said it time and time again. This was Bybit, the so-called tier 1. That was a 3x there. We also had it way, way back here, and in early days of Kaspa, we saw a 10x from 0.1 cents to 1 cent. Like, we've seen some insane gains with Kaspa in November, always in November. November's a great time for Kaspa. And I don't think, right now it's already doing insane. Right now, at its current price, actually it has recovered from the the fake October. October for Kaspa started here at 15.9 cents. Came down all of October, a little bit of November, and now, again, where it goes from here, we have to wait and see. But right now, it's actually above the October. Right now, it's finally up. In the span of in the last month and a half, it's finally up. It's great. Kaspa is already on KuCoin. Yeah, Kaspa is already on KuCoin. Unfortunately, people in the UK can't get a hold of KuCoin, which sucks. People who got a KuCoin account early, or before they banned it, you probably found a VPN. I did not. I'm very upset by that, but you know, I've got other ways to get hold of Kaspa. I got a little bag of ADA. Well, I mean, it going up, it's not, I guess, a bad shout. I don't hold Cardano, up 80% in the past 7 days. I don't hold it, don't plan to hold it personally. I still very much like just putting people putting Cardano holders down, because I think it's just funny. It's the meme of the crypto market, but it's doing very well right now. It's doing very well, so it's good to see again. If Cardano's up, then that's fantastic for everyone. We've already had this discussion when it was between 5 to 10 cents. Obviously, there weren't canceling tokens yet, but there's already talks of an imminent listing on Binance. Yeah, of course, it's already talked about it. There's already talked about it. The difference is this time round, that was the community saying so, because we had zero fees mining pools, and we also had Kaspa futures, and then we also had AMAs of Binance and whatnot. Now we have the KEF, who again, their understanding is what they know from the talk they have with the Kaspa team. They don't know, they're not speaking directly with the exchange. So again, it's not, because there's only so much they can disclose as well, right? It's not directly Binance saying it or Wolf is saying it. But either way, these are, like to say, very reliable insider information, right? And they have said that they're working closely with all the exchanges for months, which we've been knowing already. But most important key aspect of it, which I'll play again in a moment before I wrap up the stream, is that these major exchanges, these tier ones who've been talking for months, they want to see volume. They want to see high volume so they can list the project. They can have no TVL, no total value locked. So let's play that again, answer more questions, and then we'll be back on the stream very shortly. So play that again. It's 14:30 mark around here. We're here. So let's listen again once more of what we're waiting for to see tier ones coming to Kaspa very shortly.
The Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, the KEF, would like to take credit for. We are just sharing you the news because we think these are all the community efforts. It's not, something made or pushed by us. We see this as a long-lasting effort of the entire community and everyone here in and out, not in this Twitter space. For other exchanges, we have been in conversations for months, all right? So for both OKX and Binance, we have been talking for a really long time. So we are asked to bring some more popular projects to TGE on KRC20, and they think that might do some help. Because the exchanges, when Kaspa don't yet have a TVL, they want to see some liveness of the ecosystem or of the community on the network. We gave a bit of the clue in our post about our event in Bangkok to say there might be bigger projects that want to TGE on KRC20 and have their KRC20 tokens. But unfortunately for now, we cannot reveal anything that is definite. We also got some comments required us to talk a bit about the MEXC withdrawal movement. Again,
Did I just miss here, or did I play the wrong section? I thought I played the wrong section. And maybe I did it at the wrong time, I don't know. Again, I am running on short sleep, so I apologise, but again, information in this, everything I've mentioned in this stream, I'll be linking again in my free Discord server. Go check it out if you haven't done so already. But again, it was confirmed from the KEF that these big exchanges are waiting for the volume to come to Kaspa before they list the projects. They're offering alternatives like, making more projects on the KEF, on the KRC20, that will bring more adoption. But if you see high volumes, we're seeing right now of Kaspa, very, very good volume, then we will end up seeing hopefully some listings following into very, very shortly afterwards. That's the benefit of right now. Again, I can say listings are imminent because this time around we have bigger confirmation than we've had before. The biggest confirmation we've had ever for Kaspa, that tier ones are imminent. And I agree, I think 50 billion market for Kaspa is possible. I still want to hold strong on 100 billion, which would be a full $4 Kaspa. I think it's definitely possible. And 1 billion for Nacho. I do believe 1 billion Nacho is also very doable. I don't have enough Bitcoin to change my life, but I'm not selling them. They're for my children. I respect it. That's the same thought process I have when I'm holding my crypto right now, especially Kaspa. Like, I'm holding Kaspa long term, so I will be able. My actual goal is continue to, work hard throughout my life, of course. Obviously, at some point, get to a stage where I can just sit back and pay off my investments, which will be Kaspa, of course. But I want to have enough Kaspa to where I can retire my entire bloodline. The whole same, but like, I want to have enough Kaspa where I can just, put in the hard work early and then just be able to just chill and do nothing. That's the whole point for me getting to Kaspa early to what I believe to be the next Bitcoin. Kaspa's doing very good right now, no doubt about it. Buy more if it breaks 17.5 cents. All chains will go loose there. I mean, yeah. Trade at your own discretion. If Kaspa reaches this level again, it could be, if Kaspa surpasses this level of resistance here, that could be a sign of a push again towards this next zone of around 18 cents, and then it'll be probably the push towards next level all-time high, so to speak. So that'd be very, very good to see. And do change that to blue, and then also remove that, because why are you there? When the Kaspa is going to pump, when Kaspa stops pumping again, pretty much. They go down when Kaspa pump. Again, it's seesaw. They'll come back. I'm sure that if Kaspa is a great project, which it is, these memes will do well underneath it. They'll come back. Not financial advice. And I'm now just reaching up to the donations again, Mikey and Tony. Shout out to you too, my man. Thank you very much. What do you think about Kaspa dumping their bag, saving the 5% fee from KEF AMA? There's proof from next. Yeah, again, I got this post here about it. That was covered a bit in this AMA, but I just don't have the time to cover it today. I have to listen to it again, and I'll make a summary of it in my Discord server again. But I mean, end of the day, Kaspa bot, as much as it's frustrating, and we don't want to lose our bags, like they're a business, right? They've got to make money somehow. The exchanges do the very same thing. Of course, 5% fee is quite high, but the exchanges do the very same thing. It's like, if you don't like it, don't use Kaspa bot. Simple as that. But it's not like the fault of Kaspa or any of the teams that have got. It's just what's happening. But I'll give you a more concrete answer, my opinion about it. Hopefully in the streams to come. Maybe not next stream because I'll have to see what's happening. But also make a TLDR again in my Discord server, so check it out there. Yeah, volume's going powerful at Kaspa right now. It's looking very, very healthy. I'm very happy about that. Congratulations to everyone. Yep, we're all looking very healthy right now. I'm very happy for all of us. This might be the time that we see Kaspa really make some significant gains and quiet the haters for good. I've been seeing all of my timeline recently, all people just, trying to call out the haters, people who constantly been trying to FUD Kaspa. Again, it may still happen. People be constantly trying to FUD Kaspa. They're trying to call them out now, which fair enough. But I'm not going to call out any hater, like anyone who's been FUDing. I won't do it publicly, at least. I won't do it publicly. I won't call out anyone. People have their own beliefs, but they'll be missing out on their bags. I know there's certain crypto content creators who have been selling Kaspa, and people in my community know who that is. I'm not going to tell his name. I'm not going to address it if it's in the chat either. But yeah, I mean, it's just peak, innit? Really peak. What's up, DD man? Welcome back to the stream. Mikey, hey Jay, I think Tony and the crew realised your severe level of poverty. Can't have our fitness leader going hungry. Wow, I feel offended. I mean, thank you. Yeah, you gotta. I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah, cheers. I mean, yeah, I must be. Thank you very much to everyone once more for being in the streams constantly. But yeah, let's hold and wait and see. And load it up. I bought the dip around 10 cents. Crazy. Well, you're looking good right now. Up, 50% or so? Yeah, you're looking amazing. 50%, you're looking very good right now. We have 70 billion on USDT today. This money will float into the market this week. Possibly, yeah. Again, things are looking very good for Kaspa. And I'm great. Hopefully, continue this fashion. This could be, again, this next week, second week of November, could be a very bullish week for Kaspa. November's been a very bullish month for Kaspa. Hopefully, continue this fashion. I can feel the FOMO Kaspa quitters coming back to get wrecked when Kaspa consolidates, and they will cry harder. Pretty much, is what it is. I enjoy the tears of the fudsters, because I just I just do, because I know I hold. So if they're crying about it, is what it is. This volume does not come from the small fish. Big investors and exchanges accumulate as well. Imagine tier ones and the nominals arrive big. Yeah, this is not the result of this. You can see here, this volume's happening because of the bigger addresses, like a collection of all of them, but also it will be, these massive wallets, the exchanges again, that's driving the price up a little bit. If Cardano's up, I have to assume crypto's doomed forever. I made the exact same joke to a mate earlier. Like he's saying, if Alex Becker's now bullish on Cardano, the world must be coming to an end, because Cardano is poo. And he's personally, again, if you hold Cardano, man, I'm not hating your investment. I'm not. I just, from what I've seen from Cardano, for what was meant to be, for what Cardano was meant to be, Charles Hoxton meant to say it's replace Bitcoin, replace Ethereum. It's not. It's just not. Like, it'll make gains from here. It's Cardano. It's number 9. It's gonna make gains, But I mean, yeah, it's Cardano, What's up, Beams or Beams? Hello, mate. Can you please explain why your proposition for Kaspa is at bearish still $2 without tier ones? Cheers, Green from Germany. Cheers to you too, my man. It's all good. Well, simply put, because we're going to have 10 block per second, which is going to be a big announcement for Kaspa, no, make no mistake about it. You might see some smart contract developments as well. You'll see US regulations, crypto regulations with the new SEC, which will borderline confirmed from Wolfie and other people in the community that a lot of exchanges want to list Kaspa, but they can't because they're scared of the SEC suing them. So when the SEC is reformed, you've got a new chairman, and the SEC then starts laying down crypto frameworks, you'll then start seeing these exchanges that are too scared to list any project, not just Kaspa, they then start listing projects again. They may not be to tier ones, but you may see other exchanges in the United States and other exchanges actually start listing Kaspa. So you'll see increased adoption and therefore increased volume for Kaspa once again, which would be good. And that also could be a sign that tier one's going to get more involved because you see more exchanges trying to list Kaspa now. So I guess the three reasons is 10 block per second and whatever else is coming to Kaspa in regard to developments, which again could be multiple things, maybe KRI as well. The reforming of the SEC, which will bring crypto regulation in the United States, would therefore lead to more adoption of Kaspa anyways. And the final thing is once more institutional adoption. Not just with Kaspa, again, Grayscale Kaspa ETF, huge, but not just with Kaspa. Institutional adoption could potentially, people are speculating, it could drive Bitcoin to heights of, people are saying Bitcoin to, 200k, 250k. That would be what? Right now it's at $1.6 trillion market cap. Bitcoin has the potential to reach, I would like to think, 3 trillion, maybe very, very, like in the next few months. I think Bitcoin could maybe reach 4. Bitcoin's always had over half the total market cap of crypto. And I think this may be the first cycle. It may not do that. Again, that's me kind of speculating a bit more now. But the reason why I say it is because institutions are now involved. They're putting in trillions into the market, and all of it right now is going towards Bitcoin. They have other ETFs incoming, and some like Ethereum's already here. XRP's wanted to happen. You've got Solana wanted to happen. Kaspa's under consideration. So these institutions might then start investing into other assets as well. So you might see the other assets start building up in their market cap as well. Point being is this market cap for crypto, people speculate, I agree, should be hopefully 7 to 8 trillion. As a result, therefore, so much money in the market, Kaspa, as a result, would have to reach a $50 billion market cap. From currently being at 4, I think that's very possible. I think it's very possible for Kaspa to reach 50 billion at the very minimum, in my prediction. Again, I could see 100 if not higher. But let's wait and see. Hope that answers your question, my man. You dropped this, King. Hey, thank you very much, my man. In Canada, we're at 0.225 already, as usual, far ahead of the US. Yeah, the US are always late, but they'll catch up, or they'll catch up to an extent or fully in due time. But unfortunately, the market still follow that way. Apologies, it's not Kaspa related. I'm not sure what that means, but it's all right. Did you ask a question beforehand that I missed? Maybe I missed the question beforehand. I don't see it. Apologies, my man. Yeah, okay. Remember that. Yep, okay. Yeah, people in my community know who it is that I'm talking about. I'm not stating names. I am not. People spoke about it a bit in my community. It's going to become a meme. At least in my community, I'm sure it will be, and probably the Kaspa community as well. Is what it is, right? Game's game, Again, I've stuck true to my conviction, my guns the whole time, as we all have, and we're the ones right now that are going to reap the benefits of it. There's nothing wrong with cycling out investments to make profit somewhere else. And Solana, okay, I'm touching a bit too close to the topic right now, but Solana is one that I think is a good project. For where it is, for meme tokens doing so well, Solana I do believe is going to do very, very well in the cycle. Could go much, much higher. But for me, in terms of ROI, return on investment, Kaspa has a higher high. From Solana, where it's at, if you've got Solana down here, $17, $20, great, you're up 10x. Fantastic, 10x. Kaspa, where it's at right now, and you get into it right now, 10x, that's $1.6. That's that. I think it goes much higher. So ROI, again, I'm looking at projects which have, again, big market cap like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum. They're going to go up. That's great. You're quote unquote, again, not financial advice, trade at discretion, quote unquote, guaranteed, quote unquote, not financial advice, guaranteed to make money. Kaspa is not as guaranteed because it's a smaller cap project, it's a mid cap, or it's a large cap, it's not as big. Difference is Kaspa's proof of work, what it is, the project behind it. For me, Kaspa is my guaranteed to go up in value. I'm holding it long term. And therefore, I believe Kaspa's ROI is better, especially long term than these other projects. But in this cycle as well, I think so. Because again, one thing Kaspa has over the other projects, like Ethereum, Solana, and whatnot, it is, XSui has a advantage of this as well, it's their first crypto bull cycle. And first crypto bull cycle tokens always pump the most. Always. Fact. Always pump the most. So Kaspa, I believe, will do the very same thing. Already had an amazing run from where it's at right now, and now it's doing great. And hopefully, and I believe it will go higher. Kaspa's like a lonely mountain Erebor. Once Smug is dead, the T1s will arrive and the wealth shared. And Arkenstone will be highlighted. Kaspa dub. You know it. But yeah, anyways, that being said, thank you everyone once again for this fantastic stream. Been a very, very great day for Kaspa. Fantastic day. I can't believe Kaspa's done so well in 2 days. I mean, I can believe it. It's Kaspa after all. We all believe in Kaspa. And hopefully we'll wake up tomorrow and see it do the very same thing. If the volume stays high, which is similar to what we heard from the KEF, if the volume stays high, we'll hopefully see the exchanges flock to Kaspa. The tier ones flock to Kaspa like, swarm to Kaspa like bees to honey. Flock's not the right word. With that being said, thank you all for joining the stream once again. If you're enjoying these streams again, leave a like. Help out more than you. We have 47 likes, so close to 50. Make sure we hit that 50 like button, please. A 50 like milestone, please. Milestone. Can't speak English. Damn. Get me to sleep. That 50 like milestone. Thank you much all for joining. If you join the stream again, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. If you want to talk about crypto and other market sentiment, then check out my free Discord server again on my YouTube homepage in the description, also in the chat right now. And yeah, that being said, I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow should be same time as usual, which is 4 p.m. UTC or BST. British Standard Time, which is therefore 12 midday Eastern Time or Eastern Time, and then also 9 a.m. Pacific. 53 likes, there you go, love it. So catch you all tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully see Kaspa at 20 cents. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That'll make our year.